Hello everyone, today we're going to be designing a seasonal recipe collection in Canva, so let's get right on to it. So the first thing we need to do is to access some templates that we can choose from. To do that, we're going to go to the search bar and type in recipe book. And from the drop down below, we're going to click on see all to see more template options to choose from. And here we are. This is the templates page. Feel free to choose any templates you'd like to use for your recipe book. As for me, perhaps I'm going to, well, maybe we should just select something random for today and then we could change it later on. Once you click on something you like, click on customize this template so that you'll be taken to the editing page. And so here we are. And yeah, if you'd like to change your template, which I want to do, we're going to go to the side panel over here and look for some templates that we can use. Scroll down and yeah, I think I like this one. But if you want to keep on looking, scroll down and find something that you might like. Or if you want to go or get to some templates that you want to use faster, just use the search bar over here, input some relevant words, and then templates that you're specifically looking for will pop up here on the templates page. As for me, I think this is a very nice template. Yeah, let's give it a try, or maybe this one would do. I need something that's simple and easy to work with. Okay, we're going to use this one instead. I think it's clean and simple. Okay, and as you know, the first thing that I'd always like to do is to duplicate my page twice. So as you can see, I have 3 copies now of the same page. So I'm going to delete everything on page number 1 and delete everything on page number 2 as well, because page number 1 will serve as our cover page and page number 2 will be our table of contents page. So we're going to start designing our cover page first, and I'd like to look at some templates here that I could use as inspiration to design our cover page. So let's see what we have here. Let's go back to the top. Maybe we missed something. What about cooking cover page? Let's try to see if we can find some. Well, not really, right? I guess we're gonna challenge ourselves to make one on our own. So let's do that. First, I'd like to change the color, the background color. So I'm gonna click on this button. But first, make sure that the page you want to change the background color of is selected by clicking on it, and then the toolbar above will appear. So I'm going to click on this button right here and choose a specific color that I'd like to use. And then I'm going to go to the elements section and I'm going to type in grid. And I'm going to go to see all to view more options. And I'd like to use a grid, this one, because we're going to be featuring 4 seasons, 4, what do you call that? 4 recipes, 1 for each season. So yeah, we're going to be putting an image, 1 image here for every season. And then I'm going to put an image to this grid. So if you want to use your own images, then you have to upload them first. Go to the upload section on the sidebar. And if your images are not uploaded to Canva yet, then you're going to have to upload them first. So click on this upload files button and a window will pop up. From there, navigate to the location of your image and then click open. Once you do that, your image will show up here. And once it's fully loaded, you can drag it and place it onto the frame. Okay, I don't have any food images to use as an example, so I'm instead gonna use some stock photos just to show you some examples. So I'm not gonna go to elements. I'm not gonna be using some stock photos over here because most of their images are pro elements, which means they're not for free. So I'm instead gonna go to Pexels and Pixabay. If you're wondering how I got these onto my side panel, then I actually just went to apps. So go to apps and then scroll down. And here you'll be able to find Pexels and Pixabay. Choose either one, and yeah, both of them are equally nice. So if you choose one, you'll be routed to this page. And from here, using the search bar, you can look for whatever it is that you're looking for. So I'm just gonna refer to this template here, like seasonal recipe collection template that I had created for me by an AI, just to show you something to work with and just to have some example texts to work on. So it's very important for you to prepare your very own recipe first. You can save it as a document file or a notepad file. And yeah, it'll allow you to focus on designing. And yeah, all that there's left for you to do is just to copy your text from your notepad or document onto your design. Okay, so I'm gonna refer to the one I have here. The first one is fall. So you've got this pumpkin spice latte. Perhaps we could use this keyword to search for something here on Pixabay. And yeah, this is what we got. I'm just gonna choose random photos over here and put them over here. And if you want to adjust the placement of your photo, just double click on it and drag it into place. Once you're done, click on done. And I'm going to do the same thing for the others. So for the spring, we've got asparagus tart. Gonna type that here. And we're gonna search for something. Use some random pictures over here. What about this one? Looks nice. We're gonna adjust it. Click on done. What do we have next? We have grilled peach salad. Grilled peach salad. So I can't see anything here. Perhaps we're just gonna pick some random things. So let's use this one, for example. And then what do we have here? For winter, we've got hot chocolate. We're gonna put that over here. Okay. And I would like to add a text, of course. So let's press T on our keyboard to automatically add a text box. Then we're gonna type in here seasonal recipe and then duplicate it and say collection. So we can change the we can actually change the color of our font. So we're gonna click on it and click on this color button over here and choose whatever font you'd like to use. And you can also turn all of them into capital letters, like so. You can press this button to do that. And I'm gonna do the same thing for this one, but I'm gonna make it smaller. And I'm gonna adjust the spacing over here, the letter spacing, to be specific. Perhaps we can make it larger. And then maybe we could add some decorative elements to our design. So we're gonna go to the elements section. and type in whatever it is you're looking for on the search bar. Okay, that should be it. I'm just gonna keep it simple today. So we're now gonna go to page number 2 and deal with the table of content. So I'm gonna copy this one, Control plus C, Control plus V, and I'm gonna make it smaller. And I'm gonna type here, table of contents. And I'm gonna adjust it so that it appears only on one line. And there we have it. I'm also going to press T on my keyboard to add another text box. So this will be placed over here, and this will be the title of the first recipe that we're going to make. Make sure that it's aligned to the left so that it looks neat. And I'm going to refer to my notepad here again. We've got pumpkin spice latte. I'm going to type that here, or paste that here rather. And I'm going to duplicate this element, put it to the other side, and align this element to the right. And I'm going to replace it with number 1. And there we go. Now I'd like to adjust it, and I'd like to press L on my keyboard to add a line automatically. I'm going to place the line over here, and I'm going to zoom in to get a better view. And I'm going to change the line style as well as the line weight. I think the line is way too thick, so we're going to make it thinner. Maybe we can use 1. And we can also change its color over here. Choose any color of your choice. And I'm going to adjust its width as well. And I'm going to make sure that it's centered. I'm going to zoom in to be able to see better. Okay, that's probably all right. And I'd also like to try to turn it into a, what do you call that? A broken line. Okay, that should do it. And if you want to add more of these, just highlight these elements and press or click on duplicate. And I am going to add another example here. So for example, apple crisp. Oh, and by the way, since we are making a seasonal recipe book, I think it would be best if we divide these into categories. So I'm gonna move this down. Let's not forget to change the page number here. This will be number 3 and this will be number 2. And that's because the picture page or the heading page will be page number 1. I'm going to perhaps duplicate this one and type in here fall recipes and make this one bold perhaps and make it bigger than the rest. And perhaps we can also add some effects to it to make it look a bit nice. So we're gonna go to effects here and choose whatever effect you'd like to add to your text. Perhaps I'm gonna do the background one. I'm gonna, by the way, turn all of it into capital letters and adjust its size. Make sure it's properly aligned, and I'm going to change the color to something like this. I'm also going to adjust its roundness as well as its spread. And I'm going to zoom in so that I'd be able to align it better to the other texts. And there. Okay, and if you want to copy this or duplicate this, just click on it. Oh, and then click on this button. And then you can put, for example, winter. recipes over here. And then copy these, or duplicate these, I mean. Just basically change the content. Change the recipe title over here and the page numbers here. And you can keep adding and adjusting. For example, if you've got like a lot over here, then you can move this. So just keep on adjusting when you need to. Okay, I think you get the idea. I'm not gonna be like changing them individually. That's just to show you how to do things. And now we're gonna move on to page number 3, which is the content page. I'm gonna remove some elements that I don't need, but you can choose to keep the elements you want to keep. As for me, I'm just gonna delete things I'm not really gonna need. And I'm gonna start designing. First, I'd like to, let's see. I'd like to copy the text style. So I'm gonna click on this button and copy style, paste it here. I'm gonna delete the unnecessary elements and I'm gonna align everything to the left. Or perhaps center everything, center the title. And we've got, what do we have for our first? We've got pumpkin spice latte. We're gonna paste that here. And we can also choose to, would it look good if we put like a background color to it? Let's give it a try. Let's copy style, paste it here, align it to the middle, and resize it. Make sure to not make it bold. And yeah, I think it's all right. Maybe we should keep it that way. I'm gonna remove this line. We're gonna put it back later when we think we're gonna need them. But first, I'm going to adjust the photo here, make it a bit smaller. And I'm gonna change the photo into something else. So pumpkin spice latte. Gonna go to pixels, find something there. And yeah, I'm just gonna choose a random picture over here. So this one would do probably. And then now we're gonna deal with the ingredients. So I'm gonna copy this, paste it over here, and replace the text with ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna delete this and align everything to the left. I'm gonna go back to my notepad and copy everything over here. And I'm also gonna turn it into a bulleted list by clicking on this button. And then I'm gonna go to the instructions now. And I'm gonna adjust this one first, delete this one, and duplicate this one. And I'm gonna change it to instructions. I'm just worried that everything might not fit here, but let's give it a try. All right. And one more very important thing, make sure to never forget the page number. So press T on your keyboard to add a text box and align it to the right or wherever you want to place your page number. And then put the page number over there. Oh, hold on, this should be page number 2. Add a line, L. Adjust its color. and its weight, and add like a circle. Okay, there we have it. If you want to add designs to your elements, or if you want to add elements to your design, go to the elements section and look for whatever elements you'd like to use to add beauty to your page. So I'm gonna duplicate the image. I mean the design, this one, and I'm gonna delete everything. And I'm just going to look for a photo of autumn or fall over here. And then we're gonna put this image here and right click and set image as background. And as for me, I'd like to adjust it. So I'm gonna click on edit photo and adjust. I'm gonna go to blur. I don't think blur's here anymore. Oh, this one. And I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna set the blur to at least 15, maybe 25. And then I'm gonna set its transparency as well to about perhaps 50 would be okay. And it's lagging. Okay, I think my PC's back, so let's continue. And now I am going to, oh, okay. First, I'm gonna add a rectangle, so I'm gonna press R on my keyboard. And perhaps I'm gonna do it like this. And then I'm gonna copy this one, Control plus C, Control plus V. Okay, this one is actually just very simple, so feel free to be creative for your own design. So I'm gonna copy this, Control plus C and Control plus V it here. And I'm gonna put it over here. I'm just wondering why it did not paste on the same location. So I'm gonna do it again. Okay, here we go. And this will be number 1. Okay, and if you want to add more recipes, then instead of like starting over from scratch, just duplicate this design by clicking on this button. And from here, you can just change it to another recipe. So you can change the title, the photo, the ingredients, as well as the instructions. And most importantly, don't forget the page number. So yeah, basically everything is gonna be just the same process over and over again. And once you finally complete your recipe book, you're ready to download it. So go to the share button above, go to download, select your preferred file type over here. Make sure to check other download settings as well according to your preferences, and click on download. And there you have it. We hope you found today's video of help somehow. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.